Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Marco and today we are back with more One Piece. I will be watching episodes 853, 54 and 55. The battle between Luffy and Katakuri started and man, I've never seen a situation like this. Yeah, Luffy can take a lot of beating, man, but that felt like so. It's not that it was one-sided, right? There were situations before when Luffy was struggling, but he was able to make a comeback. But this time it feels like Luffy is utterly helpless, right? But to be fair, we didn't see Luffy using Gear 4, and I'm over here thinking, yeah, Gear 4 is fucking dope. But still, there is that crazy observation haki that allows him to see in the future. And he seems like he is just as fast, if not faster than Luffy, so there is still that. How is Luffy going to land a hit, man? And one of my Patreons pointed out how it's kinda like a mirror matchup inside of the mirror world as well, something that I didn't really think about, and that's pretty awesome, man. And also, yeah, Oda likes to create these powers that are so strong, right? But if you proclaim that you have power of rubber, power of mochi, power of strings, you would think like, what the fuck? That's hilarious. How can you fight with those powers? And then we see characters like Luffy, Doflamingo, and Katakuri, and yeah, yeah. I will just stop there, man. They're quite powerful. And not only that he's able to mimic Luffy's moves, he's, as he said, making them better. Luffy creates a gigantic leg attack with his X attack. Katakuri makes it even bigger. He has better Gatling than Luffy. It's one of Luffy's signature moves, man, that he used to finish off Rob Lucci and that he uses in almost near every fucking fight. When Katakuri just like spawns tons of mochi arms and he starts pummeling Luffy with his own move, man. It's so fucking disrespectful, bro. He's very arrogant, but he has something to back that arrogance up, man. And unlike with Jack, like I feel the sheer power of this guy, bro. I feel that 1 billion bounty, bro. Jack is a tank, man. He's insanely tough, but you know, he was kind of like just a huge fucking guy, right? Who is strong, but this one feels like a threat, like a way bigger threat, man. And also, character design kind of clears Jack easily, man. Katakuri's character design is so dope, man. But I'm really fucking curious, how will Luffy pull this off, man? Because like I don't see Luffy getting captured again. I mean, it's a possibility, Luffy's defeat, right? And him getting captured, sacrificing himself for the crew, but I don't know, honestly. The scene with Brook and Chopper learning about Pedro's death was very sad, but I liked that scene very much. It was done beautifully with the rain and everything. And Brook and Pedro, even though they just met at Zou, they didn't spend like crazy amount of time together. I guess Brook was there with the first group, right? He spent more time on Zou, but yeah, the infiltration mission with him and Pedro, they seemed like they clicked very well, right? And it was incredibly tough for Brook to accept what happened, and he was blaming himself. And thankfully, Jinbei was there. As I said, Jinbei would fit in this crew so freaking well, and just like he was helping Luffy to uplift him right after Ace's death, he's now doing the same for everyone else, for Carrot, Nami, Chopper, and Brook. To not forget Pedro's words: you guys must live on, you must push forward, right? You have to continue the fight until we see the dawn, right? So we will never forget Pedro, man. He was a goated character. I was pretty salty that Perospero is still alive. I mean, Oda made him lose an arm, whatever. He sustained some injuries, right? But he probably used candy to block most of the damage. But yeah, it sucks. It sucks that he didn't kill him, but oh well, it is what it is, man. I'm very excited to see what happens next. Sanji and Pudding and Chiffon are starting to make the cake. They were wiping the memories. Pudding was wiping the memories of those 31 chiefs that are supposed to help them. And she edited their memories in a way that they think that Sanji and her actually got married and that wedding went without any problems. So that's kind of funny. Let's see what happens next. So without further ado, let's begin. Alright guys, another great set of episodes. Am I supposed to think that Katakuri like defeated Luffy right there? He trapped him in front, not in front, under that pile of mochi that he created. And Luffy's suffocating, he can't move. We see his arm tapping to the ground and it stopped move. It's like Luffy is out, like he accepted defeat, man, which is crazy to me. Just when I thought that Luffy was maybe having some slight hope and chance to defeat him because he was getting pissed at because Luffy is dodging quite a decent amount of his attacks. Yeah, Luffy got rocked a bunch of times, but he's also dodging and he doesn't like how Luffy moves and all of that. Despite he can see the future, Luffy somehow still manages to like wiggle out of that situation, and it was irritating to him, and he was saying that he doesn't want to underestimate Luffy. He's not letting him transform. He's literally breaking anime rules, man, which is something that I honestly appreciate, man. So he's a really interesting villain, man. He's not like, how to put it, like some evil bastard. He's just doing what he thinks it's right for his family. I was surprised by how he got pissed in Brula's stead, right? He was saying, "Oh, what did you say to my sister? Who do you try to hit, right? What are you doing?" And he like slams Luffy to the wall. So that was quite nice to see. So yeah, Devil Fruit Awakenings. To this day, we don't know what the fuck Devil Fruits are exactly, man, and where do they come from and all of that. And we learned about awakening from Doflamingo, and he's the only one who did it, right, with those rings. And yeah, during that period I was starting to think about a bunch of different devil fruits that we saw before and how it would be awesome to see some other fruits awakening as well. And after some time we finally see another one, and of course it has to be Katakuri, man. What a guy. He's quite powerful, and the fact that he also has awakened devil fruit is like telling us that he has like complete mastery of his foot, which was pretty evident given how he was handing Luffy's ass to him, man. He was literally destroying him with mochi and by copying his moves. It's unreal, man. So yeah, he's late 40 minutes for his Marienda, right? That's the snack, basically, right? So he just wrapped things out and he turned his back to Luffy and he's going, but we know how Luffy is, man. We know that Luffy won't go down from this and that this guy will probably have to turn around again and face Luffy. And yeah, it was funny how Brula was hyping him up. Oh, he was sleeping while standing up, man. Some Whitebeard shit, right? How Whitebeard died. He never fell on his back, right? He's the perfect big brother, right? So yeah, the love between them was pretty evident, man. So yeah, that was kind of nice to see. Nami and the others were saved thanks to Jinbei. That was crazy. I really loved that. He will be like a perfect helmsman, and he will join the crew. That's what I think 100%. And what else did we see? Yeah, not much about Sanji and Pudding. I guess they are putting in work. They're preparing the cake. Big Mom and Perospero learned that they did not sink, right? But Big Mom is going to the Nut City. She got distracted by some smell, and I kinda like that. Perospero can simply control her. And what Tamago was saying, right, when he learned about Pedro, right? He wasn't being a dick at all. He was being kind of respectful and like it was kind of like eye-opening for him, right? The guy who begged for his life 5 years ago is now sacrificing his life for the Straw Hats? Nah, there has to be something about them, right? We shouldn't underestimate them. Just look what they did to our place, right? Just look at Chateau, and that's gonna tell you enough, right? Meanwhile, Mondor was like, oh, please, you are overreacting. They didn't do a shit. We will crush them and all of that. But yeah, Baron Tamago clearly was right, in my opinion, and that's gonna get we will get proof for that, probably not in some near future, but down the line for sure, man. And I can't wait for that moment when one day we literally take down these cocky emperors, man. But yeah, so far we are clearly not on that level. I mean, Katakuri is like Big Mom's child, right? And Luffy is literally getting his ass whooped by him. So yeah, great episodes. I will end it here for today. Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed, guys. If you did, please consider subscribing, leave a like, comment, all that good stuff as always. Check out my Patreon page if you want to see full and early reactions. I will be seeing you very soon with another video. Until then, take care and have a nice day. See ya, guys.